2:17 in the morning, Sarah realized someone was walking above her bedroom. Not pacing, not shifting, walking slow, careful footsteps. Moving back and forth across the ceiling, she lay frozen in bed, staring upward, listening. The third floor of her building was supposed to be empty. When Sarah moved into the apartment on Morrow Street, she thought she had finally found peace. Cheap rent, quiet street, no neighbors on her floor. Perfect for a newly divorced mother trying to rebuild her life. Her daughter Emma was 7, sensitive, observant, the kind of child who noticed things adults ignored. For the first few weeks, everything felt normal. Then the noises began. Every night, between 2 and 3 footsteps. Always. Above her bedroom, at first Sarah blamed the building old pipes. Weak beams, settling wood. Until one night Emma stood in her doorway, clutching her stuffed rabbit. "Mommy, there is a man upstairs." Sarah searched the apartment with a baseball bat. Every room, every corner. Nothing. "No one is here, sweetheart," she whispered, but Emma shook her head. "I saw him through the stairwell window." The landlord dismissed everything. "That floor is locked. No one lives there," he said flatly. But Sarah noticed his hands were shaking. 2 days later, she climbed the stairs alone. The air grew thick, sour like sweat trapped in concrete. The third floor door was padlocked, but the screws were loose. She pushed. It opened. One apartment door stood ajar. Inside was a single mattress, food wrappers, empty bottles, and photographs, hundreds of them. All of her cooking, sleeping, holding Emma. One was taken from directly above her kitchen sink. Someone had been watching her every day for months. Her heart began to race. Her hands began to shake. She fled that night, left everything behind. Police later found signs of someone living there, but no person, no fingerprints, no name, nothing. Years later, Sarah still wakes up sometimes at 2:17 in the morning, listening, and she never looks at her ceiling anymore because she knows someone once did. Daniel liked working nights. No traffic, no crowds, no noise. Just him, the soft hum of the refrigerator, the quiet voice of the radio, and the empty highway outside the Cedar Creek filling station, sat alone on Route 9. Surrounded by trees and darkness, most nights, it felt like the world had forgotten it existed. Daniel did not mind. He was 22, saving money, trying to figure out his life. And this job was easy until the man arrived the first time. It was in late October, at 3:04 in the morning. The automatic doors slid open, and cold air rushed inside. The man was tall, thin, wearing a long black coat, too heavy for the weather. He did not look at Daniel. He did not say hello. He just walked slowly down the air. First aisle, then the second, then the third. 12 minutes later, he left without buying anything. The next night he came back. Same time, same coat, same slow walk. And the night after that, and the one after that, Daniel started watching him more closely each time. The man never rushed, never hesitated, never changed his path. It was like he was following invisible lines on the floor. One night, Daniel finally spoke. "Can I help you find something?" The man stopped walking, slowly turned and looked at him. His face was ordinary, forgettable, but his eyes did not blink. "Not yet," he said. Then he walked out. Daniel laughed it off at first, told himself it was nothing, just another strange customer. But something felt wrong, so he checked the security cameras. The footage was grainy, old, barely clear, but it showed enough. Every night the man entered at the same minute, left at the same minute. Never early, never late. Then one night Daniel rewound further. What he saw made his stomach twist. Before the man ever came inside, he had been outside, standing in the parking lot, facing the window, for hours. 6 hours at a time, completely still, watching Daniel work, read, drink coffee, yawn, exist. Daniel had never noticed. The next time the man came in, Daniel kept his hand near the phone. He did not speak. He did not look away. When the man reached the counter, he stopped. "You live on Hillcrest," he said quietly. Daniel felt his chest tighten. The blue house with the broken fence. Daniel could not breathe. The man placed something on the counter, a photograph. It showed Daniel's bedroom window, at night, with the light on, taken from outside, someone watching. From the dark, Daniel quit the next morning. He packed his clothes, left town, moved in with his sister. He changed his number, deleted his accounts, started over. The police never found anyone. The cameras never showed his face clearly, and the filling station closed a few years later. But people who drive that road at night still talk about it, about a man in a long black coat standing in the empty parking lot at 3:04 in the morning, waiting. When Marcus's mother died, the house felt wrong, too quiet, too empty, like it was holding its breath. He had not been there in months. Work had kept him busy. Life had moved on. Now he was back, sorting through memories, old photographs, worn furniture, dusty shelves. On the third day, he found the answering machine. It sat on a small table near the kitchen phone, covered in dust. Forgotten. Marcus almost threw it away until curiosity stopped him. He pressed play. There were 6 messages. The first 2 were normal: a pharmacy, a neighbor. The next 3 were silent. No voice, no static, just breathing and time passing. The last message was different. A man's voice. Low, calm. "I am still here." Marcus replayed it over and over. His skin crawled each time he started noticing things. The extra locks on the doors, the curtains always closed, the lights left on at night. She had been afraid for a long time. He had never seen it. He began asking neighbors questions. Most of them knew nothing, until Mrs. Hartley hesitated. She mentioned a gray car parked down the road at night, sometimes for hours, never moving. Marcus searched the house again, this time carefully. In the back of the closet, behind old blankets, he found a shoebox. Inside were letters, dozens of them, all unsigned. They described her days perfectly: what she ate when she slept, when she watched television, when she cried. The final letter read, "I have waited long enough. Marcus called the police." They took the letters, checked the phone records. Nothing came of it. No suspects, no evidence, no answers. Her death was ruled natural, a heart attack in her sleep. But Marcus did not believe that anymore. When he finally sold the house and packed his car, he felt relieved, until he reached the end of the road. There it was, a gray sedan parked under a streetlight, engine running, someone inside. Watching Marcus did not stop. He did not look back. He drove until the sun came up. He changed his number, deleted his voicemail, and never listened again. Because some voices are better left unheard.